the heart of Africa's vast savannas and the dense forests of Asia walks a creature of immense power and profound intelligence: the elephant. And among its most iconic features are its magnificent tusks, gleaming, curved and powerful. But these are far more than just symbols of grandeur. They are sophisticated tools, vital weapons, and tragically, the source of the elephant's greatest peril. Today, we delve into the world of these extraordinary structures to understand their biology, their purpose, and the urgent fight for their future. Let us start with a fundamental truth. An elephant's tusk is not a horn or a claw. It is a tooth. Specifically, it is a massively enlarged incisor, a front tooth, that first appears when an elephant is just about 2 years old. Unlike our own teeth, which have a hard enamel cap, a tusk is primarily composed of a dense, creamy material called dentine, more commonly known as ivory. This ivory is not inert. Running through the core of the tusk is a pulp cavity, filled with nerves, blood vessels, and connective tissue that nourishes the growing tooth. This means a tusk is a living, sensitive part of the elephant's body. If it's broken or damaged, it can cause the animal significant pain and even lead to a life-threatening infection. Both male and female African elephants typically have tusks, though the males are much larger. In Asian elephants, it's a different story. Usually, only the males possess prominent tusks, while females may have small, barely visible ones called tushes. If a tusk is a tooth, its function is anything but simple. In the hands, or rather the trunk of an elephant, a tusk becomes one of the most versatile tools in the entire animal kingdom. Imagine a drought-stricken landscape. The rivers have dried up and water is scarce. An elephant uses its powerful tusks to dig deep into the parched earth of a dry riverbed, unearthing precious groundwater not just for itself, but for a host of other animals that follow in its wake. This act of digging is a keystone behavior, reshaping the environment and creating vital resources for an entire ecosystem. But that's just the beginning. An elephant's diet includes the tough, fibrous bark of trees. To access this nutritious layer, the animal will use its tusks to strip the bark away, a process known as debarking. They use them as levers to move heavy branches or fallen logs that block their path. They even use them as a defensive shield to protect their most vital and sensitive organ, the trunk. Remarkably, elephants show a preference for one tusk over the other, much like a human is right or left-handed. The favored tusk, often called the master tusk, tends to be more worn down from frequent use. And in the high-stakes world of elephant society, tusks play a critical role in combat and display. Males will clash in spectacular battles for dominance and mating rights, their tusks serving as formidable weapons to spar, push, and sometimes fatally wound a rival. For millennia, the very substance that makes tusks so strong and beautiful, ivory, has been their curse. Highly prized for its smooth texture and ability to be intricately carved, ivory has been a luxury commodity for centuries, driving a brutal and relentless poaching crisis. This demand has had a devastating evolutionary impact. In areas with intense poaching pressure, a shocking phenomenon has emerged: a dramatic increase in the number of tuskless elephants, particularly females. What was once a rare genetic anomaly has become a survival trait. In some populations, like those in Mozambique's Gorongosa National Park, over 50% of females are now born without tusks, a stark and tragic testament to the power of human-driven natural selection. Conservation efforts worldwide have focused on a two-pronged approach: protecting elephants on the ground with anti-poaching patrols and, crucially, dismantling the illegal ivory trade by closing markets and changing consumer behavior. The message is clear: when the buying stops, the killing can too. So what are an elephant's tusks? They are a biological marvel, a multi-purpose tool essential for survival, a weapon for defense, and a canvas for social interaction. They are a living part of a deeply intelligent and emotional being, but they are also a symbol of the delicate balance between humanity and the natural world. Their future is inextricably linked to our choices. By understanding their true power and purpose, we can move beyond seeing them as mere objects of desire and instead recognize them for what they are, an integral part of one of Earth's most magnificent creatures.